time.
I won with my Hakuryu with those big damage games.
That doesn't count because
That doesn't count.
everyone else gave up their damage because they stole all of it.
Link is
All
up.
right. Well,
Streams
my
up.
320 something Borgone game was a win.
Oh, you know what? Charlie sent me a YouTube replay.
I mean,
but no
first
Charlie
point, just-
members here.
I guess I'll hold on to that one. You know what? I'm gonna just grab an alpha one real quick.
Oh no. Should pick one from the last session. I'm just kidding. Bruh, PC parts are like expensive.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nvidia. Also, like,
No, I'm just buying RAM.
oh, DDR4 RAM is insane because all the phones jumped on it really early when it was still in like limited availability, like early production runs, and every single phone of the Sun is like, "Fuck DDR3, we're going DDR4" because every ARM core jumped too.
my
So
motherboard
it meant
is DDR3. Tragic.
you should DDR3. The problem is now it's like special order; they don't make it, so just find some used.
Really? I wonder. I might actually be able to mail you some. I'll have to look for it. DDR3. How much do you need?
Oh, I don't know. I was just gonna get 8 gigabytes.
Oh, okay. Well, if I mailed it to you, it'd probably take like a week, at least.
If I ordered this right now, I think I'd get it here in like a day or two.
So I guess that'll be a hard pass.
Notice the Des Moines is moving.
So it looks
right?
like I'm not
So-
playing boats this week because my computer's late.
It's okay.
Truly tragic.
I won't be here tomorrow, so.
Oh, what the hell is going on? I can show a dope ass Blitzkrieg game where I get 100k damage.
Oh, I could show you a 280k Borgone loss.
Here we go. This is alpha.
And Moscow cross-shotting me.
Oh, they only have one Henry, but yeah, they'll probably push a Henry. And
All
turn
right.
off push to talk.
Oh, is this
Oh,
one? Yikes.
See, there's the Gachi flag right there, guys.
Which one's this one?
Yikes.
So
Life
good.
is pain.
Oh no, TXT. We always kick TXT.
What we got hit?
Okay. I thought this was the one where I completely fucked it up.
Oh no.
We can
So
play
not
that one
first
if you want. I'm right here.
No.
I know.
Are you sure?
Dude, what does the
I am
sound
still-
word go?
Very
Stalingrad is
disappointed
gonna
in
go
myself in that one,
with
so-
I have
me
PTSD from those
to
games.
see.
How about the one
you're-
where Kozuro turned in front of the Des Moines? I like.
Alright.
How
no,
about the
no,
one
no, no,
from
no.
last weekend where Kozer, we just told everybody to live, Kozer is a full health Henry and somehow dies like within 30 seconds. Talk about that one. Kozero's leaving now.
Wait,
We're never gonna hear from him again.
Oh, the one on Islands of Ice where everyone told me not to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When everyone said that, I was already below half health.
But yeah, okay, half health, dude. That's plenty of time for starting taking Henry to hit the W key and run away.
I was running away, and then the Yamato outplayed me. Alright, I'm never playing Henry in clan battles again. That was sad.
Gretzky can play Henry.
I'll go back to Zhao. That's fine with
I'll
me.
play Henry.
And,
It's fine.
I like Zhao. Zhao's so much safety buffer. I like playing Zhao. It's hard to fuck that one up unless you turn out in front of a Des Moines at like 5 kilometers away.
Alright, man. It was 7.
So okay. Oh, there you go. Shiz sent me some. Thanks, Shiz from Dog. Okay. I'll load those up, and we can go back to this one if we need. Ooh, it's from Des Moines too.
Nice.
Come on, game load. Oh, how long it takes to load a damn replay. Oh man, they played against IKEA.
Oh, IKEA. I remember those guys.
There it is. Didn't know that was
I've
an
never
actual
heard
clan.
of those guys before.
Yeah. Alright, so I assume Charlie and Dog can come back and watch this, so I guess we'll just... We can't really ask them what their plan is, so we'll try to figure it out. So they have Des Moines, Henry, Hindi, Zhao, Zhao, Shima, Yamato. Versus Republic, Salem, Des Moines, Henry, Hindenburg, Moscow, Daring. Oh, pretty standard lineup. One thing I'm already looking at and saying that they need to fix right away, I don't know if you guys figured it out already, they have one radar. I know Charlie does grab whatever they can grab. And I don't know what the rental ship at the time was. Probably Hindenburg, I think. If this is recent, I forget what the rental ship actually is right now.
Hello.
How's it going?
That's great. And yourself, Krisky?
Pretty good. Maybe you can shed some light. Are you in this game? No, you're not. Okay.
What?
Oh, we're doing a
you-
Charlie game from the Dog sent to Shiz.
I don't.
Trying to figure out
think-
what they're doing.
If it's from the last clan battles, I was not there.
Not sure when it's from actually, but it's okay. So they're sending. You guys are sending your Shima and Land of Fire to your Shima, your Zhao, your Des Moines, and your Henry to A. So I only assume that means you're gonna be doing a B push.
Okay.
And is that something you guys normally do in Land of Fire? Is an A/B push?
You have the stream going, Krisky?
Yeah, it's in Adopt Announcements.
Let me pull it up. And
I think it's kind of weird, right? That they're sending a radar on the push.
so, what we typically do. This is Land of Fire. Okay. Sorry, I had to get my map going data rate. It is really shit connection. That's my fault. We usually hold at. I think the one. I'm sorry, my screen is really quick. The one in the A cap is the one around all the islands, right?
Are you watching the stream?
Yes. What cap is the one surrounded by all the island?
There's a lot of caps. I think you're talking of C, the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
Charlie.
we usually hold at C and do an AP push. We don't typically send the Des Moines to a B push though. They're usually holding at C. We have a Des Moines, and I think it's typically a Zhao to C. Like I said, my screen is my connection's crap.
So looking at that, if your plan is to, like kite away at sea or something, you send a radar. It's hard because that radar ship does tend to get locked in, but you can deny that. Like you guys could be denying for at least a minute of buying time, shooting their DD to stop it from capping. And sure, they're probably gonna get the cap in the end. If you guys can only take one radar, that's what you got. That's what you got. I really strongly suggest bringing a minimum of 2 if you can. But I understand you guys don't have like a ton of different boat selections, so I'm assuming that's what would happen. But if you guys have the choice, I really, really suggest you take 2. Whether it's a Moskva, 2 Des Moines, or even a Salem. I mean, you need some radar.
I think we do typically take a Moskva nowadays. I think we have. Can't remember who our Moskva player is. It's not me anymore. I'm non-ranked.
But yeah, you guys could really have delayed C, because right now what I would do if I were them is I'd leave 1 or 2 ships at C and go back to B, since they know what you're doing. That, or they can really push through and annihilate you guys. But you have your battleship, so that's going to take a lot of time, unless their DD just lands a lot of torpedoes. So essentially you guys are making those people at C useless, because if you guys are doing that, your Zhao is really far up. They're not going to really see anything. Your Zhao might as well be out of the game. I mean, maybe they'll push up the 10 line there, but I don't really even expect them to do that. They have no reason to.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen with how we hold XC nowadays, with how we play, they plow straight through C. They don't usually go around. We have maybe 1 ship on that far side off the enemy team. The rest are pretty much going straight through C.
I can tell Dog doesn't have Legendary Mod Des Moines either, because he's running.
He does
mod.
now.
Okay.
He does now.
So this was before that.
He doesn't.
This is a losing engagement, right? Like a Des Moines shooting at 3 ship that excel in long range engagements. That's like putting yourself in kind of like a losing trade. I
So-
guess, if that's the right word.
Exactly. The Des Moines is just sitting here in the open. Their battleship just has to fire his guns, and Dog's lost at least half of his health if Dog's lucky. Since the Shima is spotting, he could hug up against this island I'm looking at. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but Dog, if you watch this later, you can kind of hug behind that island, lob your shells over it. If you do get spotted, you're a hard target to hit. Otherwise, I would say bring a Salem in this engagement. It could do a lot better, but Salem doesn't do any better against battleships. So I still wouldn't put a Salem in this position, but that super heal does help if you're only able to be taking cruiser fire. Salem can withstand cruiser fire for a long ass time if it's just HE, as long as it doesn't get broadsided or BB'd. So their Republic missed. Their Republic should have hit. So that was luck.
Alright, I can actually see map now. Yay. Another thing that I want to kind of ask about Kurski, and this might be whose battleship right now?
Right now, Saunders is. Yep, there's Dog.
Okay.
Dog's getting eaten alive.
What I don't like, and I know this is kind of talking down on our caller, what I don't like him doing is putting our battleship. It's a losing flank, but our battleships always go to our flank. And from what I've seen, I know Nav's done this. Just put the battleship in the middle, kind of put them where they're needed. But so early in the game, where Dog started doing it, I don't know if the battleship player does it just by himself without letting Dog know. They drift to one, and it's usually off flank.
Yeah,
I've asked, I know sometimes I could really use battleship fire, but that's just me with my experience and all that.
So I'm okay actually leaving it at C, but right now the battleship is out of place. Best case scenario, he can kill that Salem in Des Moines. The battleship can kill Salem in Des Moines, and then maybe you guys can take C. But it's been so long into the game, you're probably gonna lose Dog. Dog needs to hit the heal button. There he goes. They're probably gonna lose Dog. They're not the Shima should be in the cap. They have no radar. The Shima has no reason to not be in the cap right now. By the way, like that could lose you guys the game right here, that the Shima's not winning the cap with them. But yeah, I'm actually okay leaving the battleship in the offlink. If you do that, I probably would actually bring the Zhao or the Hindenburg. Probably the Hindenburg, because Zhaos typically have RPF, and that'd be pretty useful. You don't need 3 ships there on a stalling flank, especially a Hindenburg and a Yamato, which are 2 very slow ships. They don't do very good at running away. The Yamato in an alpha, what we'll usually do is push them towards the middle if we need to push B, or if our plan is to push B. they will be in the middle. And here's Dog's about to get Moskva'd. Stellinium coming. Maybe Moscow's not ready for it. But yeah, basically that's what I do. Yamato is now in a situation where it's a 3v2, and the Hindenburg died. Yeah, the Yamato is definitely out of place.
Oh,
There goes Dog.
Use AP. Use AP.
Could the Des Moines actually do that at that angle? Because I kind of saw what
Yes,
the angle
yes.
of the
That is
Moscow was
at
at.
the underneath 10 kilometers. Like if Dog had more health, he could have just basically 1v1 that Moskva and took him out of the battle.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, again, that Shima waited way too long to be in the cap, and now it's just a Zhao versus a Hindenburg, Republic, and Henri, and the whatever the Shima can do. So I'm not expecting this to go well. The Shima already fired at least 2 of its torpedoes. The smokescreen's not going to help really because Henry's he's about in Henry's hydro range, and he's faced the wrong way, so he can't get away.
Yeah, we've had, and this is how we play it. We've had our DD. Each time he takes a gap, he backs into it. I don't know why we do that. That's just how he's been using
So
the Shima.
the reason why you back into a cap is because you can run away if you get radared, if you get spotted. It's really just about safety. So that's always one thing about clan battles and even random battles is always have your exit in place. Whether it's doing a full 360 turn. In that case, like Goal, one of our DDs in Alpha, he always backs into a cap. So if he gets radared, he just hits the W key, and he usually plays Daring, and Daring has pretty quick acceleration. So he can blast out of the radar range or behind a rock or, something, get into cover in some way. Let me grab the next one. So that, I think that game was lost because you guys put 3 ships to hold on the off flank, and they didn't even really kite away. They just kind of duked it out in the cap, which I guess is okay, but Hindenburg is not a good ship over there because it's so slow. Sure, it's tanky, but it's about as fast as the Montana, so think about that for a little bit. It's not going to run away, and it has shitty concealment, so the chances are that it's going to get away into a cap where it's probably a DD over there, that Hindenburg is never going to go dark. So I would send the Hindenburg with it and put the battleship, if you guys are going to do that, in a position where it can help the main flank, or that it really commits and digs down and does a lot of damage to the off flank. One of 2 things. I've seen a lot of teams actually leave 1 cruiser and a battleship in the off flank.
Also, Guski, if you run out of replays, you can dig into the stream. I streamed, what battle was that? Saturday night? I think that was the Saturday night battles if you want to dig into that stream.
Yeah, I think I might have that one. I'll check it. If not, send the link and I'll...
Yeah,
Make
you
the
should
tomorrow's
probably send the link and a timestamp of that specific battle that you want feedback on.
Well, I'll just let them dig through it, honestly, because I don't really, I know you talked to me about one already.
Yeah, but I mean, it's helpful to be specific about which one you want as opposed to us kind of just looking through whatever. It's more
Yeah.
efficient on everyone's time.
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can go of, and honestly, games where you guys do really well and kick ass aren't really gonna provide a whole lot of help.
Yeah, let me dig through it a little bit.
Like, if you're not home right now, I can go through your stream and find it. You tell me what map, and then who you guys roughly are playing against.
No, I'm home.
Okay.
Like I said, I just gotta dig through my own stream.
So you guys have Montana, Des Moines, Zhao, Moskva, Shima. So you guys got 3 radars now. So that's good.
Went from no radar to all radar.
So I'm already not liking what Dog's doing.
That is a normal position for him. I've seen that.
Well, I want to see what he does first.
We've done that actually multiple times. It's worked sometimes. it depends on our off link and what we kind of do with that. Honestly,
It is hard to say too because we fight different teams that have a very different meta. So things you guys can do and get away with and that counter other teams are different to what we'll do. So I guess keep that in mind a little bit, but I'm not too crazy about this.
So it's range mod Des Moines.
Yeah, this is before he had a legendary mod, but I would still suggest bringing reload mod. But I guess it does depend since Henrys have been very popular at Des Moines. It's hard to hit Henrys at long range, but Des Moines have been a little bit more passive. I still would bring reload mod myself.
Given their comp, I think this may be safe because you look, right? They have Des Moines, Salem, Zhao, and Hindenburg. So, like, they don't have a lot of really aggressive pushing power. Like, usually, if he's in this position and let's say they have a double Henri, it's very easy for them to push Zhao out of the way, and then now Dog is stuck in a protracted long range engagement, which he's gonna lose, right? But they don't kind of have. They're running a double DD, so they don't have that kind of pushing power. So he may be okay, I think.
So
Gruski. So our first battle actually on the stream was really close. If you guys, I would actually kind of love for you guys to go through that one.
Oh, look at that one next. So right here, I'm not liking this because it's just a Zhao and a Des Moines over here. And as you can see, yep, there's a battleship. I was going to say, you guys are fucked if a battleship comes. And that it literally just happened. Oh, and there's the gearing right away. So you guys can't do anything, and Dog is probably going to die. Dog fire HE. Fire HE. Fire HE. No, hit the 1 key. There you go. Anyways, you guys can't do anything about this curve first. That's what I don't like about this position is it commits the Des Moines. Honestly, he was better off just charging straight into A. He'd live longer because then they all have to overextend. Maybe Dog can back up in time, but I highly doubt it. The Kurfürst is coming around that corner and it's not going to be pretty. And the Zhao, while it's there, can do a lot of damage. Dog is now trapped here. So I don't like this spot. You can get away with it a little bit better on the other side of the map because the curves of the islands are, as you can tell, Dog probably got caught on this little. Yep, the curves of the island and the south spawn are a lot better. Like the south spawn actually has more of an advantage to grab A and B than the north spawn does.
This is actually quite hilarious.
Yeah, when was this?
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, Magic.
Shiz. Oh, God damn, I cannot talk today. Dog sent these to Shiz, and Shiz sent them to me because Shiz. I don't know if Shiz evaluated them or not, but.
Yeah, he did. I think he wrote it in the PDF for them.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we're going over these again. But yeah, like this is my fear, and now whoever's in that Zhao over on the one line is going to be kiting north. That the one thing that Zhao can do is kite straight north. What that'll do is here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse at all or not on the stream, but if this Zhao goes north, and then the Montana kind of goes around here, because the Montana should not go past the 5 line. In fact, the Montana should be already turning around. And what'll happen is if the Zhao goes north, he can go dark, and then those ships will turn and go bow on towards the Montana, and then the Zhao will have broadsides, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 ships versus the Montana. That Montana's not going to last long either way.
The Zhao on the 8-9 line should probably also be pushing down with the Moskva as well. I think I would like the position a lot more if the Zhao was basically parallel to the Moskva on the 9 line, also like bow forward, like helping to do the push.
Oh, Zhao's being chased by the Shima. That's probably why he's not over there. So that Zhao needs to be killing that Shima. That's what I was actually going to suggest right here. Is your team at C needs to move down. The rule that Alpha is always talking about with themselves is control half the map, and that's what I suggest with you guys. Sorry about the dogs. They'll bark for a second and then they'll get over it.
Poor Mark.
My neighbor is probably walking their dog, and they get angry about that. So yeah, right now, if you guys move south, Zoe, quiet. Oh God. Anyways, if you guys move south, you guys cover about 50% of the map. And they are kited north, so you guys could actually really take advantage of them pushing through there and kind of dislodging you guys, and get their. You guys control the better part of A and B, right? So if they want to get B, because you guys have 2 caps, so you guys really need to hold B. Forget about holding A. They could probably do that really easily. So you guys want to try to hold B and C right now, which you guys are well poised to do. So they have to move into this cap at B. So what you want is a DD able to spot B or a radar able to get it. Kill this Salem and Hindenburg, which is going to take a while, but Salem looks like it's AFK. I don't know. I can't tell if that Salem's moving or not. Oh, I know the Salem's just in full retreat. So focus on this Hindenburg. You guys, I see shots going towards Salem and Hindenburg. That everybody needs to be shooting at this Hindenburg right now. He's the big threat. He's the closest to the cap. If this Hindenburg is just basically going to allow time for you guys to for his team to shift around. Oh, your Montana actually is still alive. They didn't fully charge him.
I didn't really realize we had a Kevin in a battleship either.
Yeah, Kevin has a lot of ships, so. Toshiro overextended here. Toshiro, I'm guessing, is about to die.
He got lucky not getting blapped from the side.
Yeah. That Hindenburg should have blapped him.
No, and earlier through the channel, he got hit from the.
Yeah, now Toshiro has backed up into the island, and he's full trapped. And Salem is gonna take forever to kill, even for 2 ships. The one thing why we took Salem early on in the season, ooh, poor Moscow, ouch. We took Salem as their super heal, so we would put it in a position where we'd likely fight Henrys close in. And for the most part, a Salem could 2v1 Henrys and trade health. The Salem obviously wouldn't win, but it could at least kill one Henry and really damage the other Henry. So the engagement was almost in the Salem's favor if the Salem could just get a little bit of help. So that Salem is not going to go down in time unless it gets blapped. There you go. Who did that?
I think it's a Zhao, maybe?
Yeah.
No, it's the Moskva. Oh no, the Shima's now holding the cap by itself.
Against the Des Moines.
Yikes.
And a Zhao pushed into the channel.
Oh yeah. So that Shima's dead. Those torps are never going to hit. Legendary mod Des Moines, I'm assuming it's legendary mod. Oh,
Yeah,
might
I
get
think
one.
Kevin kited a little bit too far before turning back, right?
He did. That not killing that Kurfürst too, is a big loss. That probably cost you guys the game.
I think that's something that maybe we need to practice in the off season, is that kiting does not need to be a full throttle, right? You could kite at quarter speed. Especially if you're not maneuverable but you're tanky, you can just kite at a quarter speed to buy time.
God, I've had to learn that the hard way in my Henry, especially. It's just kiting at 1/4 half speed and kind of just.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other reason why throttle dodging in Henry is preferred. One, obviously, throttle dodging Henrys are a pain in the ass to hit, but it also makes sure you're not kiting too far away, because if you're a Henry with speed boost and you're like, yeah, I'm kiting away, next thing you know, the enemy's completely out of your range.
Yeah.
Toshiro going broadside to fight a Des Moines, no.
That was Doug Berrien's call. That was the wrong call.
Yeah.
Toshiro's dead.
Toshiro would have been better off moving down to the bottom of A and B and then coming through that gap, because he would have probably had an angle on the Des Moines, because the Des Moines can't angle to him and the Moskva, and then probably would have stopped or if not punished the Zhao for moving through.
Also, whoever the Zhao is on the 8 line should be firing AP at this point. So he's got the Des Moines side.
Yeah. He might not be able to make it over that island gap. That island has a little nudge that goes up. Yeah, I guess if he's landing shells, then yeah. Yeah, if Kevin didn't kite too far away, he could have just gone into B and, blapped these guys. But now they're, you guys should still win this with one cap. Easy. You guys gotta hold C. Right now you guys gotta be shifting to hold C. But it looks like Kevin's moving towards A, which is bad because you can almost guarantee that the Zao is going to be dumping Torps, because that's their only way that they can level out the playing field against the Montana close range. And that Zao needs to kill the Kerr first. Kerr first healed a little bit, so Zao probably can't, unless he gets Torps on him. And that Zao and Des Moines left B-Cap alone. That was a mistake on their part.
Also, I've kind of realized I know, Charlie, we've been cutting a lot of games really close, and we've been pulling in the victories out.
Yeah, especially this time of the season. Now you're facing teams that are almost equal to you, so that's actually a good thing. I love those games. I hate steamroll games in one way or the other, because if you win, it's just boring and it wasn't challenging, and
yeah,
if you get steamrolled yourself, it's you're never gonna win. So
yeah, I'm actually sending Grisky ones that he likes. I think that both of the timestamps I sent you, one was a loss. I think another one was kind of close. We're losing the entire
Fuzz
match.
right now needs to be about here on this this 8 line right now, facing towards C, because you guys can win if you hold C. So you guys pushing together right here is actually making it easy for them to angle and prioritize. In fact, they could just loop down through these islands, go down below C, back into C, and then just cap it and run away.
Isn't Fuzz pretty much just collapsing angles?
Yeah, Fuzz is not given any angle advantage to your team. So that's not good. They're sending Torps through there.
Well, we know at least one ship is in B because they just backed into the cap after overshoot.
Yeah. So yeah, this Kerr first, the Zao's never gonna kill the Kerr first in time. You guys just gotta hold for a minute. But honestly, the Zao is actually doing okay. He's keeping the Kerr first busy. If the Kerr first was able to just easily turn around and join the fight, it'd be much more favorable for them. Come on, Kevin.
Because Zao is going to torpedo Montana.
Yep, Kevin, have your guns. Fire those guns, man. He's disrespecting you.
Yo.
Oh.
God. Oh no. Oh no. Big oof.
So yeah, same thing. The Montana should have gone to fight over C. Montana does not want to be in those close ranges like that.
Don't worry. As long as the Zao doesn't turn around and get his other Psy out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Des Moines didn't fire AP out of Zao. Oh, there it is. Never mind, JK.
Oh, now Fuzz beached. He should have just
They
gone through
both
the gap.
each.
Big rip.
Well, I think the other Zao beats tactically because he knew Torps were coming. So tactical beaching, question mark?
Yeah, honestly, there's more in the favor for the other Zao, because you guys just gotta hold on for a minute. But I'm guessing you guys lose this one?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Not looking good.
Oof.
Yeah, Fuzz would have went through the gap. He might have taken one Citadel, but lived. And could have probably dumped Torps to deny them just a minute from C, which is all you guys would have needed. This is tough to watch.
I like how the timer's going back and forth between wins, loss, win, loss.
They were down to what, 200 or 300 points. You guys hard through. You guys had the game.
It's a little bit of I noticed. I think just a couple mistakes here and there, but also a little bit mechanical skills. Like the mechanical skills just not quite there yet. Like that Kerr first was almost dead, right? That Kerr first down to like 10, 15-ish% health. Like, to be honest, a Zao could pretty much kill it. You can kind of just, start going not bow in, but you could kind of rush the Kerr first. And they can't, with 16-inch guns, you can bounce a lot of the shells and be able to outtrade the Kerr first, really. But anyways, I mean, that's kind of, I think, a little bit of stuff there could have made a big difference, maybe.
Yeah. Your Zhao's best hope, and looks like he's trying, is to run into AB. I mean, he's gonna die, but it's the only move that has a 1% chance of victory.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should probably go over to Splend's house and just play on his account for Charlie.
Oh, does he live close?
He lives like I think less than 10 miles away from my parents.
Oh, okay. This is tough to watch. Yeah, he won't even make it to AV in time. Damn. Alright, so we'll go to screen. So you said the first one is at 7:45.
Don't mind the crash I have, by the way.
Oh god.
I crashed. Yep, there's my crash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I crashed like right when we dropped. I was like, motherfucker.
This game's horrible for me. Like, Shadow crashes, so I go to the one line by myself and die before Shadow even recovers in his game.
What, you got?
The old one who crashes? Okay.
I did. Yeah, the other Henry.
Magic, no one in Alpha ever crashes. Right?
Magic, don't you get blapped by a motto in this game? From like
I just know I die early on.
Having widescreen like this is so helpful for playing the Henri. Oh my god.
It is, yeah.
I know, goddamn.
Ultra wide, baby.
I need to get ultra widescreen for this.
Maybe my second monitor will be a widescreen.
Dude, trade in your Ferrari and get 2 double widescreen monitors and run them like in parallel with each other.
And then use the access money to get the rest of Alpha Team widescreen.
And then use the excess money to get it for Bravo and Charlie.
Did we just like move on to 07 Secret as they're all running ultra wide? They actually have 3 monitors together, and it's like a whole like immersive thing in VR.
I thought they all play on potatoes.
They probably all do.
Ultra wide on my other monitor is so weird looking at because it's on my ultra wide screen. So look at this.
It's 07 all plays on potato PCs, and they're all weebs secretly. I don't care what BFK says.
Don't give away my secret.
Magic, what game were you blapped on by something that like where you got down to like 6k fucking health and you in the match? That happened.
You're talking about the Tears of the Desert one, I'm pushing that GK and then I'm angling, and RNG says "fuck you" and get dip straight.
Yeah, that's right. You like our Shima Torps and your Des Moines Gursky? I heard Dog say something. I looked over. I was like, it's not Torps like 2 kilometers away from our Des Moines.
Is that a good Des Moines spot?
It's okay.
It's both.
It's okay. Yeah.
The one where Dog is?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll put a Des Moines there occasionally, depending on what we're trying to do.
This is the one where Char gets kind of just completely steamrolled through. Yikes.
Oh, I remember watching this one. Okay. This one's a little bit of a target priority issue between you and Magic.
Yeah.
I think I go down fast enough where I didn't do anything.
So what the Des Moines below B is doing right now is probably bad. I don't know if he can be seen by anything, but he's at a gap, like where somebody at like the 7 line, this like the D and 7 line area could just blap him right now. Well, their battleships are on the other side, so I guess maybe that's why he's doing it. So that's a pretty wide open position if he's spotted even. Maybe he's not. So you ran into a Moskva, a Henry and a Republic. It's hard to read them. They get like so red on this, and it's. Yeah. Oh, is that the Moskva? I can't tell. Stalingrad, okay.
Yeah, we have Stalingrad, Henry, and Republic over here.
So why are you turning around? Just kidding. That's a good call.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I don't know if who can make the call. If me and Magic, we were like, hey, let's just start.
I took so much damage from turning around.
I have a
Messed
Minotaur.
up.
I'm just glad you were focused on not me.
Yeah,
honestly.
this was the first game of
See,
the night, so
Magic.
luckily they focused down the worst.
Yeah, Magic, this is where I think you made the wrong call, right? You turned out and you took a lot of damage. If you just accelerated forward, you could have put the rock, used the island in front of you to block the Stalingrad and the Republic and literally become a one-on-one versus the Henri. And you could have just had Shadow use that rock next to him to block the Stalin as well and the Republic and help you push the Henri out.
Yeah.
Like, isolate it and make it a 2v1, right? Turning that damage, right now you're still exposed to both the Stalingrad, Republic, and the Henri. Like, it kind of like unfortunately going bow in, you're limited with your options and you gotta look like what's the quickest way I can get to safety, and I don't think turning out there was the best choice, I guess.
Yeah, and my speed juking was horrible, as you can see.
So the other thing you guys...
This was mechanical.
The other thing you guys could have maybe done too is grab A, put the Shima like backing into A cap, and the Des Moines around the corner ready to back it up. They have a Minotaur guarding A. A Minotaur maybe could have gotten its front guns on, assuming it's a radar Minotaur too. It could have only gotten its front guns on, and could have you could have baited the radar, had the Des Moines there to shoot at the Minotaur, because the Des Moines will win that fight if in one-on-one if the Des Moines just even fires HE. So you guys could have been a little bit more aggressive there. I know it's a little bit more of an advanced thing to do and use that aggression, but from the way I see it, as long as the Des Moines just poked its nose around the corner and stuck bow into the Minotaur, the Shima could have ran away if radar went off, and then just backed up into the cap right after that. The Minotaur
honestly
couldn't
don't know how I tanked all these shells this game either. Like, I was blessed by something this game.
You're out of place. You need to be able to shoot that Republic. If that Republic doesn't die, you guys fucked up. You should not have moved forward enough, because now the Republic went dark, and the Republic not dying is going to be a huge mistake for you guys.
Yeah, it ended up being one.
Yeah, right now there's nothing stopping your Des Moines actually grabbing B. Maybe the Republic, I guess, going, but you guys gotta kill the Republic. There it is. Okay. At least you gotta get that. And firing, I know, is that a Minotaur you're shooting at? I think so.
I believe so.
I know you keep citadeling it, but 20 kilometers, it's going to be hard to really do reliable damage to it.
Okay. I was like, it's a minnow, shoot AP, see what I can do.
I just meant like your target. I think the Stalingrad was also spotted. That probably should have been your target.
Okay. Bye, Magic.
Yeah, so the target priority thing I was talking about, right? You look at where they were set up originally. The Henri cannot take a 2v1 against another Henri. You push that Henri out, but that Henri was guarding the Stalingrad's flank. What we needed to do was get that Henri low enough so he runs away. Now that Stalingrad's left hung out to dry, and then basically you and Magic poke your nose out and burn that Stalingrad down. Like, once the Stalingrad's down, there's no one protecting the flank. Like, the Henri cannot tank you guys, so he has to keep kiting out, which means that the Republic being bow in is now left out to dry, right? So you gotta work them, and ideal, like right now you're shooting at targets of opportunity. Unfortunately, that doesn't win you any map position. You're just chunking them a little bit here and there, and they're just rotating their HP pool for you, right?
Yeah, and your Des Moines at B died unnecessarily. Like, he could have just pieced out of that fight. There's no reason why he should have even stayed there.
I mean, I will give Char credit. He did really well in these battles. That he is trying. He is really, really willing to learn. I will say, he's just got to get.
No, I mean that's the whole point of Charlie. It's just that I'm only saying that because I've made that mistake in Alpha Team, this season or even like last season. So I know that spot all too well. So basically, you're Des Moines. Remember, you're an anchor ship. Stalingrad can't really turn around and run away because it's not very maneuverable and its concealment sucks. So at least Des Moines though has pretty good concealment, and if it has legendary mod especially, it's pretty maneuverable. Even without it, it's still pretty maneuverable. So Des Moines is the one ship that's sort of an anchor that can get out of there, get out of a place and get to safety or something.
Okay.
but Stalingrad or Moscow can also tank a lot where Des Moines can't. So it's kind of like a trade-off: fight or flight. Moscow says fight, Des Moines says flight.
That corner, both on north and south, is where a lot of Des Moines died and ranked.
Mm-hmm. And you're right to keep shooting at that Stalingrad while it was spotted. You could have maybe gotten him down.
Yeah, I was really hoping for another fire, honestly, because I got one Huey wrapped. I got that double fire you guys saw. I don't think I relit him, which really was kind of sad on my part. And good little whiffs.
So I also noticed with your aiming, you're not aiming to where they're going to turn. Like, I'm guessing most of this salvo is gonna miss.
Yes, if I do remember.
So you're running Navigator mod, so you can watch that. Like, take a second before you shoot. Like, you can watch the angle of them turning. So just take 1 second, watch where that angle is going. Like, right now you can see the Henry is turning right there. You can't visually see it, but with Navigator mod you can. So just take that second, see that, oh, he's turning left. Like, I'm going to aim so, my shells will try to land where he's going to be when he's left. That's what I'm trying to learn with Henry right now, because I still miss a lot, because it's actually pretty hard to hit maneuvering ships in a Henry because its shells are so floaty.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do with myself to better my aim. So take that second and do what I'm trying to do, and you should hopefully land more shells that way.
Okay. Is it blurry on you guys' end, or is that just me?
It's
kind of blurry a little bit.
Yeah, we're watching a stream through a stream, so it's not going to be.
Oh, okay. I thought my video quality was pretty actually half decent for this video.
No, that's the one thing that sucks about YouTube videos. In fact, I could actually unmute this and listen to your comms.
Oh, jeez.
Do we have comms?
When I send it towards the shim,
Okay.
Yeah, I see him.
So maybe we'll watch one in the next video with comms on, and we can talk about your comms. I think that'll be a good thing.
Oh, jeez.
That's the one big advantage of having YouTube video links is we can listen to comms. But it's hard for people watching the stream to see.
Yeah. The timestamp I was too. I was talking way too much. I think Dow kind of yelled at me saying "shut up." So
Well, he might have been right then. If you already know he was right.
Yeah, no, I knew he was right. I was still upset about it, but he was right because I was trying to help Dog out with just trying to give him tips, and I guess I went overboard.
So fire at that Minotaur. Oh, I guess he is turning flat broadside to you now. The Shima helps you out.
Yep. I said thank you. No blap though, sadly enough.
It's hard to Citadel Henrys. That spaced armor is actually a pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass, yes. I don't like facing my own ship. I like to play.
Pretty sure Henry can Citadel.
Heal.
Yes. I think I do. Yep, there it is.
All right, now load AP. Yeah, there you go. That's the stuff.
See, Gursky, I learned from you. All these streams help.
No,
aim forward. I guess that worked. He's gonna get the ram. That's okay though.
Match.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets a ram, but I was pretty happy with it.
Here's your mistake, Shadow, right here.
Slow
you
down.
were too busy trying to torp. You did not hit
Reload
reload
booster.
booster.
Yep.
Reload booster.
Shit, I didn't, did I?
Nope.
Yes,
You would have been dead. You just needed one
my
more
God.
salvo. Oh.
Yeah,
wait, you missed
that
that shot too?
Yeah, it went no. So that shot, I saw that shot that went straight over his bow. Like
Yeah,
it
he didn't
went
whiff
like
it.
inches away from his damn bow.
Wait, Kuzaro, can you just send me any of your clan battles replays? I just want to see something.
No.
Why?
I don't think I have any replays right now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
Kuzaro
I mean,
deletes the evidence after
well, I
every
mean,
game.
you told me to reinstall, so I don't have most of them.
Oh, yeah,
Alright, fine, let me go look.
Kozaro's like, I don't want them to see me, like, checking Discord for half an hour.
Well, you
Can I
realize
send you one that I disconnected?
he sets a waypoint and then nothing else happens.
Whoa, shh, no.
That's what I want to see. That's what I want to check.
So then we get good.
So I assume
Like
you guys
anything.
win this game? If
Yes.
that Kaba kills you guys, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Bro, oh fuck, I have to. All right, Thursday. All right, let's see. I played Zao games. Should I just send a random one? Because
Oh
I have
yeah.
no idea which one.
Oh yeah, please do. Send that Henry one on Island Spice.
No,
Can we
that
not?
one's deleted. It's not. I don't have that one. Like, I actually don't know. if he's
Response
here
is
on
what
Clubhouse.
Henry game on Island Southwest.
Oh, he knows. He knows which
What?
game.
No, I don't know which game.
All right, so that was a pretty good game. Let's check the next one, and we'll listen to comms on this one, even though we won't. You already realized your mistake,
That's
so
3 radar. Oh wait, no, you.
so we'll be quiet real quick. We'll just listen for a minute or two.
All right. Galiente, I'm gonna have you and Char hang south. I'm gonna go north. So Galiente, you'll set up on this island.
If you drew, it didn't show up.
Right there.
Okay.
Didn't let me click.
We're going to this island up here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Char, you're gonna go wide. You're actually gonna be more open water, so you're gonna kind of be down in here, but you're gonna move over towards these islands, and eventually use that island down there as cover.
Okay. Nah, wait, where'd you ping him?
Down here.
We don't want
The
the
island.
one. No.
I'm coming north.
I mean, it should actually be good since it is 2 Des Moines. We could have one actually right here
Yeah,
in the middle.
That
put
puts
a Des Moines
Galiente
there.
down,
Don't
down
put a
there
Des
by
Moines there.
himself.
Don't put
and
a
I don't
Des
wanna
Moines
do
there.
that.
Yeah, that's assuming they push. I mean, supposed to have them hanging around. Like,
Well, I guess
sending
that
them
depends
up in
if we
water
do
is a
it or
death
what.
sentence.
Yeah.
I think you just having them together inside B cap or
All right.
having Galiente having face in on this
Facing.
island and parallel to like here, and then
That
having
it'll
that,
get crushed. No, it'll be crushed.
yeah, and then
No,
we
Doug,
have
Good. Put someone on one of these islands right here, and see if someone can race out here and be right there for a good cross shot.
Well, that's where I was sending him, but it's a good point about having him be in open water. So
Well, he wouldn't be open water. He has the protection to get over there quickly enough to drop.
it's a Yang Hargu.
Do you guys spend a lot of time discussing your deployment? Which I guess is
no,
people
no, because this was weird where we would have to put 2 radar ships on the same side, and like it's a Legmont Des Moines, and this isn't random, so Legmont Des Moines open water isn't that good.
actually it can do okay in clan battles. Depends on where. I wouldn't suggest it at ACAP though, because it really can't
I
work
mean,
anywhere.
taking player skill into account too, like
Sure.
worth.
it's not really worth doing that, I don't think.
I'm RPF now, so
So Galiente, you're gonna peel off here and face north from that island.
Okay.
And Char, you're gonna go to the front side of that same island. So the front side of this island down on.
I'm guessing Galiente dies. Just off of that position, it's good, but the Moscow can't reposition. If it's good, I know what you guys are trying to do is to get those cross shots into A, and that's good thinking. But if they push anything through C, that Moscow's not going to be able to back up or move out of the way in time.
Well, Grisky, by how it's going right now, how do you think this battle ends?
How do I think this battle ends? They have double
Ends.
DD, Kurfürst, Des Moines, Hindenburg, Moscow.
And what
guessing-
flank do they push?
I'm guessing that they're going to push B. Just based on their lineup.
This corner.
Okay.
That cap got really
Good.
capped really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
FYI, so both DDs are
At least
the
the
same
BB
flank.
isn't.
Pointed towards middle or
You're actually
C.
gonna be.
No,
pointing towards-
you wanna
Okay.
be
what's
on
your
this
RPF?
island.
All right, there's the Des Moines there on the usual spot.
Smelt this Des Moines, right?
All stations reporting the position of not going to stay hidden, then.
But they're gonna send that.
Actually, TD, go back and give them smoke. I think.
I think they'll send the Moskva and Haragumo to B. Is that what they do?
Is that what they?
No, I won't spoil it.
Alright.
Well, they may not.
So,
Need it.
actually, you'll just see.
Right.
No one
Just keep
sees the
your distance from the
Haragumo
Des
this
Moines.
game.
So,
But don't get too far away from that spot, because I'll need you to come into the cat.
Des Moines, DC.
All right.
Let's get this Hindenburg.
we call the Hindenburg focus
Oh my
focus
god,
fire,
I
but
joined.
nobody else is shooting at him.
You don't want
TK
your
shot keeping the Des Moines spotted, which is the most important goal.
Hindenburg. Yeah, so don't let your line of sight be
TD
broken in the Shima.
Oh, TD got it.
So
Just go into some.
the other thing I think, actually, you guys are doing that pretty well. The Kurfürst is throwing you guys off. Typically, we'll throw a Henry to that island just to hold that island. It seems like that's what you guys are doing too.
Broken by that island.
way.
TD.
I
Yeah,
kind
stay
of fucked up.
Except
Waiting for
Haragumo's
him to
dead.
turn.
Yeah, he's turning
Can
back
you guys
towards me.
force him?
He's broadside to me, right?
Nice kill on the Haraguma, by the way, TD. I didn't notice.
Oh yeah, you guys killed the Haragumo. I didn't even see that. Nice.
Oh, he walked
That's our
into a
point.
torp.
Alright, just get located.
Is that his smoke up there?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, Magic, I'm gonna stay on this side of the island. If this Hindenburg keep pushes through like he is, I'll citadel him.
All good. We could.
Definitely got Yu Yang down here. Got Torps coming.
All right.
What's the
If
height?
he turns in, you keep going, Magic. If he turns in, I'll come in and citadel the fuck out.
6.
6K.
10K there.
You have Hydro still up?
Do we burn
Here
handy?
for number 30 seconds.
Yeah, stay on
Okay,
here.
let me know when it goes down, Magic, and I'll pop mine for you.
Line's down in about.
If you don't have shots at the Hindi anymore, shoot the Des
Magic
Moines.
on the other side of the island is a bad move.
Mm-hmm.
Gallianti, back up to help him.
Yep.
Hindenburg
Shots
popped
on Des Moines.
Hydro, by the way.
Okay. He's about to go down.
So you should be hiding behind this island, because now you guys are going to be stuck charging your Kurfürst, which could work out.
Yeah, Hindenburg's down.
I can't shoot him anymore.
Can you pause it?
Let's get
right
this
here?
Des Moines.
Yeah. Go ahead,
So,
Magic.
like, here-
Or my X.
So I want to point out something here, right? You have to, and this is something we got to work on in the off season. It's like, what's your objective here? Your objective is to capture a cap. You can capture a cap without killing that Hindenburg, right? Like the only person that's a threat to you capping a cap is that Des Moines. So what you guys should have done is like by pushing out to kill the Hindi, you are taking a 2v2, which is you 2 Henri versus a Hindi versus a Kurfürst. What you should have done is I think that because Magic is far further ahead, Magic should have never poked out to take down the Hindi. Magic should have stopped before the island, and then Shadow stopped before the island as well to force the Hindi to come around the island to shoot you, or just wait behind the island, and both of you kill the Des Moines. Because once you kill the Des Moines, the Shima can cap. Like, what's the Hindi gonna do? Just keep holding that spot? Like, his Hydro can't reach the island. There's no way for him to reset. Now you make the Kurfürst and the Hindi completely out of position. There's absolutely no need for you guys to go out there and kill the Hindi and kill the Kurfürst. You get rid of the Des Moines, the cap is yours.
The thing I'll defend them on with that mix though is that Des Moines wasn't spotted for a while because there was a smoke screen for the longest time, so nobody could spot that Des Moines unless somebody went to the middle of the map and spotted that Des Moines. So I think by that you guys chose to, okay, we're going to be sitting here for a long time. Hindenburg's half health. I actually think they should have killed the Hindenburg because they couldn't really shoot the Des Moines for a good amount of time. The Des Moines can just back up around that island, and right now, since they got rid of the Hindenburg, that's their anchor on this side of the map. And they also lost the Haragumo too, so these guys have now effectively neutered their pushing force because their Kurfürst is going to have to run. Their Des Moines might hold that island and it might run away. I don't know. But now, since they killed that Hindenburg, you guys can all push forward and walk around and walk all over them, move to the middle now, and stop their push onto B.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Mix is right though. If that Des Moines was spotted or was able to be spotted by your Shima, that should have been your priority target because that radar is gonna screw up your Shima. But if you guys can get a guaranteed kill without sacrificing a ship or low probability of sacrificing one of your ships, always take the kill because that buys you at least a minute of time. Whereas if you guys aren't able to fully help the DD capture, and the DD can't capture safely, then that kill is worth more points than that cap will be.
I'm coming back.
I'll keep him.
Sorry, Magic. I was just trying to get cross shots and all that.
That's
I'm trying
fine.
to leave you out to your hinge.
Yeah, I mean, just want to keep pushing if you can. So we get this tomorrow. Yeah, see, they're making a hard push.
Yeah, they're hard.
And I'm off.
So we rotate the Yamato, or rotate the battleship to help them.
Yep, coming to B.
TD, stay south. Turn to your right.
You won't want to be touched by that Des Moines radar.
I mean, honestly, if the Shima, like right now, the TD popped out of the cap, I'm assuming he was radared. He really should just be in the inside of A. Like, can't see your grid too well, but like the 4 line at like D, facing south to the Des Moines. Nothing can probably shoot him. Maybe the Kurfürst can land a shell or two, but it's going to be really hard for the Kurfürst to do that, and the Shima just has to be sitting still and can probably throttle dodge those pretty easily. And your Shima is also, looks like, at least half health maybe. I can't actually see his health. But right now the Shima could be in a position where he won't be able to get hit at all. You guys can cap that. Because now it looks like there's a 2-on-2 at B, but it's really a 1v1 because your Moscow's facing the wrong way. So you guys need to be going full force to B and pushing through the middle. The Shima not set up right, and not being able to cap safely is going to cost you guys.
Hey, Magic, watch Borderline.
What? I'm Borderline's your friend. No.
Come back now.
When
Hard
you're
left,
shelled,
TD.
dude.
Hard left.
You've got Yu Yang.
Oh, there's the DD right there.
All right.
Look at, there's one right here.
All right, I see him. I don't have a shot, but I can back up and I can keep him radared from there.
Hey, TD, can you get back?
So right now, that Kurfürst is near full health, but lost maybe a quarter of its health. Can't really see the numbers, but yeah, about a quarter of its health almost. You're not going to kill it. He's so far away that as long as you guys keep one ship in, now you're basically chasing him down. And the real fight is really in the middle. That Yu Yang's going to come and screw things up. You guys want to be able to kill that Des Moines. That Des Moines being alive is something you guys definitely want. But you guys aren't really set up to deal with stopping that Yu Yang and that Des Moines. Now they've kind of regrouped because you guys essentially let them, or they realize there's gonna be a good fight at B, so they changed and sent their DD. So it's really gonna be hard for them to cap, but you guys don't want to be chasing down this Kurfürst.
Back into.
Engine boost activated.
Good, you guys are giving up the chase. Nice.
I have a feeling
Good call.
GK and Des Moines might be rotating back over to the other end of the island.
Alright, that Des Moines,
Des Moines,
as much as saying, now this is the
he's
chance. You
pushing
guys
up.
want both Henrys want to be shooting that Des Moines, probably even popping reload booster. If
You can
nothing
get on the
else,
cat.
just to keep him away from your Shima.
Galleon takes
Sure, he
down.
can radar, and that's a problem, but you guys wanna be neutralizing him as quickly as
That's on
possible.
Moscow. Not worried about Yu Yang. Last rack just went
Yang
back.
beat.
We need some support here at B.
Yeah.
Hey, fire on Des Moines, Shadow.
I'm gonna help with this Yu Yang.
Let's
Yeah,
smoke
dead.
Yu Yang.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got crossfired.
They're going dark in the cap.
Fun.
Yeah, they're all going. It's going to go dark. They're going to play the waiting game.
Nope. What's detect on Moskva?
Pretty high.
Pretty big if he's not concealed.
It's 14, so.
Nice. Yu Yang's down.
Hey, Magic, let's keep pushing on this side.
Actually, no, never scratch
Magic.
that. Go
Go back for B.
Right now,
Go back
now
to
Des
B.
Moines.
We gotta kill it.
Well, we
charge
gotta-
that Des Moines. Or
We're
sorry,
gonna
Henry's
give up
need
this
to charge
ground
Des
that we
Moines.
just gained all this. We pushed them back. If
I
we keep
know
pushing
that.
them,
We're pushing for Des Moines.
Push for the
well, that's what I'm
Des
saying. Keep
Yeah,
going this.
please push for Des Moines.
Good. Hopefully the Yamato will get shots on him soon.
That's my parting shot for you, Des Moines. An overpen.
GK's turning in. The Des Moines pushing in too.
Yeah, this one just pushing back. Thanks for that tip, by the way.
We radar on this Des Moines.
Yes.
So
just
Shadow,
went down.
don't foul tank the BD.
Actually, no, I wasn't using. That was Hydro.
TD, if you
I'll
would
have
be so
radar
kind.
in 20 seconds.
Like the battleship can overmatch your bow, but he can't overmatch your psi armor.
Arnett!
So what you gotta do is
Got it.
show a
Magic,
little
you
bit of
got it?
angle so that he doesn't punch right through your nose.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
makes sense.
Thank you.
Alright, this shot's finished them off.
Good with this GK.
Yeah, a while ago too, Shadow, you should have been hitting the W key because that Des Moines was on fire. It was hard spotted. Now you've closed the range between you and a Kurfürst, and that's what the Kurfürst wants. Magic should be peeling off because you might die. I think Magic's the other Henry, right? Yeah.
See?
Magic should be turning away and running to safety because your fate might already be sealed.
Yeah, my fate was pretty sealed. What I'm curious on Magic is how you died in this before I did.
I do exactly what Gretzky says, but the whole time this GK is actually aiming his secondaries on Shadow and his main gun's on me.
Ah.
So he catches me in the turn. And I failed to speed juke thinking he was
You guys
aiming
need
on
help on the GK, or
I
can I
realized
just,
you
should
help them. Me.
Hit your heal, hit your heal. You're also not using the heal flags, are you?
9.
Use those. Those are probably like the most valuable flag.
Stay, keep
Oh,
the
yeah,
island
see,
there
look at
between,
my health, I
between you
just
and him.
did
And actually go the other way. Go around this
Don't
side.
send off your torps that far away. You're probably gonna dodge them. Especially ships with
Yeah, I
Hydro.
don't know if you can have the time to turn out shit. Or and get a kiting position.
No, not at this point.
See,
I'm
right,
just gonna pretty much
right
heal
now
the
you're bowing in towards him, which means I know he blaps you, but like you're just asking to get blapped if you bow in like that.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh my god. RNG played me. That's my
See,
bad.
this is why you should save your torps. You probably could have easily gotten your right side off torps now and hit him, but I think those other
Moskva and
ones
Des
are
Moines are repositioning to this side of
Reverse
the
has
island.
Hydro. Yep.
The ship is on fire.
Good juke.
And click and blap.
Yep.
I click off begins for me. It's on the GK. And Magic, I didn't hear you went down.
I said all. I did say it did go down.
I click.
The Yamato also hasn't moved. Like
Okay.
the Yamato should already
We can still win
basically
this.
be
Hard
towards
detect. Des Moines
B.
broadside. Looking the wrong way. Come on, you big fat whore.
on. Dog is challenging
He did burn a
Kerfur, so
damage
that's a fight
so you
he's
can
never
get
gonna
him
win.
on fire.
I'm gonna try, but
Yeah,
he
he ended
just
up backing
guns
off that
than
fight
you.
as well. Hashtag Grant. You can battle tank that, can't you?
That favors them.
You taking out a battleship and our battleship and
Hey,
Shima
Shadow,
takes
let's
out-
let Dog do his thing, man. You talk nonstop.
Dog.
Yep.
If you can force to the other side of the island to hold shot for GK.
All right. He's going that direction.
Okay.
TD,
TD,
can
do you have
get
a
back
rack
in that
up?
cap?
I just use all three of Moscow.
Okay. I don't have plane, so I can't see.
They're all
He's on
radar.
radar. He's all in radar right now. So you got 5 seconds of radar.
Shots out. Come on, the big oof. Fuck.
A little high.
Pin, no damage. Okay, I have to turn toward GK.
Yeah.
Moscow pushing out. Moscow might be going broadside to you.
Okay.
Come on, push, you dumb bastard.
Nah, yeah, he stops pushing. You won't get a shot.
There's 19.
Do you
Give me
still want
14
me
and I
to
can hit him again.
You want? Yeah, that'd be cool.
I can live that long.
Have you gone past the point where Galante told you to shut up?
Dog, you want to refocus
Yes.
on
I
Moscow?
missed it. I had to
Oh,
do
you
that
turned.
anyway.
That was the wrong turn, man.
I was debating on leaving the battle and just kind of ending time battles there.
Yeah, I saw.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Got
Okay.
him.
That bought you time.
They got me though.
How them torques looking, TD? Wisdom, maybe so?
Yeah, they're.
Oh, he's gonna thread the needle. Oh,
One.
okay, never mind.
You take one.
Saving guns.
Might take one from the second rack. Yeah, he turned back. He'll take another one.
Nice.
One
And
left.
we win this now.
Nah,
Gotta
Jake,
kill
you
him,
want
we don't
to
have time.
retract that statement?
TD always get trolled if you want to start shooting this guy.
So in
Come on,
this
come on.
situation, does the
Use
DD want to use their guns?
Please.
How much health does the
Take
DD
one
have?
good one.
That health, no. The DD was
How
full
many
health,
seconds?
maybe. And
125.
also, if that the Des Moines
I
has
want him
has no radar, and the Shima's
I
in
have
smoke,
2 shots
sure.
left.
But no, I wouldn't do it really at this
More if
point.
you
I
just
know,
turn
Splint.
around.
Splend is our battle.
No, Splendas are Zap.
Maybe I mean like maybe the DD could fire one set just to take off his aim, 20-second dodge, but Bowen,
Yeah, this.
I'm just was salty as fuck
Have
about
to turn
this
left
too.
or he's gonna eat Torp.
Yeah.
Come on.
if this Des Moines lives for 50 seconds, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Spoiler alert, the Moines
What the
stay
fuck?
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's TD.
By the way, we
Not
lose
enough.
this.
No
yeah,
way,
see,
really?
see, look
Yes.
Oh,
How many seconds?
no.
TD's chasing.
I can't kill him.
which is-
Son of a bitch.
Wait, why is TD still shooting?
That was
Uh,
the whole point why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
Yep.
Ah,
Damn it.
Oh,
Christ.
yeah.
I'd be tilted.
This hurts to watch.
So
Yeah, it was.
on
we
the
were all
subject
pissed about
of DD's shooting, like I said earlier, if the Des Moines has no way to spot him, and the DD's kiting away and is pretty healthy, then they can. You could set fires or something that could drain the health fast enough. Most of the time, though, I would say no if the ship is full health. Just let your battleship do it. Now, if your battleship's low health and maybe the battleship needs something to take its aggro and the DD's like full health, like there's certain situations like that where it might be okay, but the DD cannot be bow in like that. If DD was, stern tanking and able to run away and just easily go dark, then that'd be different. You can kind of troll him a little bit, but a full-on bonsai charge like that is not what you want to do.
Yeah, we were all pretty salty about that loss, sadly enough. Oh my gosh, Kuski, your background is warships.
Oh yeah. I haven't changed my my background in so long. I need to.
Nice.
By the way, I only looked at like a few minutes of this replay, so I don't know what happens.
That's fine. I'm loading carrots right now, so.
Oh, lame.
In the video, me and MS had a different understanding of how we would position me, and that led to a slight breakdown in communication.
Is this the infamous battle?
Here's
is this from last night?
Against the
I need to watch this.
Oh, I'll go PMS.
No, please don't.
How much of the battle?
No, both of us are really. None actually. I never ground.
Okay. Damn it.
Carrot. All right.
Get wrecked.
I'm pausing this real quick.
DFA? That's not me.
Carrot. Can you answer one question for me?
Go on.
Have you put the radar module on your Stalingrad?
Yes, I put it on immediately after you brought it.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna count the radar timing, okay?
Oh yeah, we're about to verify.
Oh, you guys are dicks.
We'll nitpick
Alright,
everything, bro.
So I wanted to do what I had Shrimpy do once, and it was pretty successful. So why not try it again? See where my detection ends? Right at spot parallel to the B2 island. That's where I wanted to position. MS wanted me to go to where Alpha puts their stun, and that's where the breakdown in our understanding comes.
Wait, how could you get to the B2 island without getting spotted?
Oh, you don't. Very hard to block a Stalin from there.
So wait, MS told you to go. Hold on, let me understand this real quick. MS told you to go to the spot where Alpha puts their Stalingrad, which is right here on the C4 island, right?
I think he understood would do that, but
did you misunderstand it, or did you?
Abundantly clear.
I'm just saying, is there a misunderstanding here, or did you just say I wanted to go over to this B2 island?
It was a misunderstanding originally.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
And I eventually said, why not put a Des Moines there, since I had reasonable success in my own Des Moines there. So, and then let's let the battle play.
So real quick too, while you're getting in position, we're just stuck here watching it. So the reason why I say no to putting a Des Moines here and putting the Stalingrad there instead is the Stalingrad's radar range. It covers a vast majority of the cap and can really trap their DD. So if their DD backs into the cap or something, and then tries to get the cap, the Stalingrad's radar is going to have it in range for a lot longer. Even though the duration is shorter, the range is really what matters in there, in that scenario. But also, really, the big reason why is the Des Moines. There's typically a rush for this island, at least in the Alpha seas, and that island is what has been winning games lately. Whoever controls that island. Yep, there's going to be a Henry. What else do they have? They have 2 Henrys. I'm willing to bet you're going to see another Henry there, if not their Des Moines, or hell, maybe even their Moskva, even though that's not typical. So
like an Henry and a Stalin?
Yeah, so the reason why is you put a Henry kind of up on like the A2, maybe the A1 line, depending on how much you guys control. Des Moines hugs that island. The Des Moines can cut any ship that tries to run through. Also hydros and radars, anything over here, including the DD. A Des Moines and a Henry can hold this. A Stalingrad, not so much. It doesn't have the DPM.
Roger.
It also doesn't have hydro. And also, you want the Stalingrad at this other island, too, because of the cross shot potential.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't make it to the island, I guess.
We
You
actually
would've.
won that island.
You gave up going to the island, or what's going on here?
No, I got to my intended target. I wanted to position pretty much their Balwan because I reasoned we could get based on their positioning, we could get the Henri to, effectively fire at the Des Moines, the Moskva and the Henri. The Des Moines could do the same, and I could park here outside of reasonable fire, and just DPM them down with my armor piercing.
So I don't agree with that. I mean, I know it was a miscommunication, but you should have tried to do something else because right now you're just a bow on Stalingrad right now. And as you can see, you're spotted the whole time. Their DD can spot you from pretty far off. And your HE does okay damage. That's fine, but you're just shooting at bow on targets. If you live through this, it's because they fucked up.
The only reason I lived through this is because these are the only 3 ships they have at A.
Yeah. I mean, sure, if you realize they are going to be doing the BC push, you can kind of do a more aggressive spot like that. I don't even know if they're doing a BC push, because it seems like they have a lot of ships over there.
No,
They did a 4-3 split, and Wagon taking that torp.
I mean, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have Hydro. It's tough. And I guess he got caught in the Moscow radar.
I think so. That's what happened. I'm gonna ask him for his replay just to see what happened.
No, like, so here's the issue here, right? Like, I'll make it quick. You have a Shima, they have a Shima. Shima bumping into a Shima, it's literally down to luck who gets the torp off, who gets better torp RNG, who gets a better salvo to kill each other, right? It's either they both walk away or someone end up fucking up or get unlucky and die. So if you want to preserve your DD in this situation, you have to kill the radar, you have to kill the DD, right? And unfortunately, where you guys are positioned, you don't have you don't have radar overlap, and you don't have high DPM ships nearby to trap the DD and kill him. So you sending the Shima in like that, it's literally a roll of the dice on whether the Shima is going to bump each other and who's going to get a good torpedo drop and kill the other guy.
You need to be radaring that Shima. Because it's already too late. Once a quarter of the cap is left, your radar delay is, going to be screwing it up. You basically save your... I didn't see exactly when you used your radar. I didn't actually even notice you used it. But you should only ever really use your radar if the DD's in the cap. Or if you really, that's how you know the DD is in the cap, basically, or know where it is, because especially with Stalingrad, there's such a gap. I guess I really want to stress that for anybody in Charlie watching too, is Moskva or Stalingrad or Des Moines, whatever it is, your radar's primary use is to get a DD out of the cap. Because even if it is a radar bait, you're pushing them out of the cap for a minute. Think about that. A game's 20 minutes long, you have 2 or 3 radar ships. You push them out of the cap for 2 minutes. That allows your team to adjust and move around and do other things, maybe kill targets, maybe just get key positions if nothing else. And if nothing else, it can win you the game, because sometimes you win those games because the enemy is finally makes a comeback, but it's not too little too late. So
yeah. And here I'm just furiously trying to get the Shima killed.
That's I think that's Goal's roommate. Yeah, the Panther, that's Goal's roommate. He's alive.
Yeah.
Goal's on his account.
Traitor.
We do eventually get the Shima kill, but much later in the game.
So they're capping C. Your Moskva kind of too far away, but he had to, so.
Mm-hmm.
So why aren't you helping cap C or A?
I just wanted to go help C with MS. At this point, I realized that the Des Moines could do a reasonably fast job of it, and I wanted to.
I mean, the Des Moines gonna be hiding behind that island.
Yeah. I also expected him to reverse more than he did.
Now you're gonna be stuck bow on to Yamato. okay. But not a position you want to be in. Because now that Henry's probably just gonna shoot at you if you're spotted. Not Des Moines. Des Moines not gonna back up. Man, it would have been so good to have your Shima right now. You guys could be spotting them.
I know. Wag taking that Torp is one of the things that
happens.
causes the game.
Like Mick said, that's why Daring is popular right now, right? It has Hydro and it's maneuverable and it can gun down other DDs. So, like Mick said, it is literally just luck. Like, you put two similarly skilled Shima captains, even sometimes one better than the other, and it could just come down to somebody put Torps in the right place at the right time, and that wins the fight. I've been in positions where I know I'm, statistically I'm a superior DD, but they just get me because I was cocky or I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So it happens.
Yeah.
And Nav running out right there is not a good choice. Unfortunately, Des Moines is pretty useless there. The best thing he could have done is move towards C from the north.
So that was a poor decision on my end. I underestimated the turning radius of a Des Moines, like the concealment, and I thought he could make the turn safely without getting blocked. Obviously, I was quite wrong.
Sorry about that. I lost electricity, but I think some of those stuff you gotta leave it up to the players themselves in that ship. Like they can see their concealment circle. They have an idea of whether or not they can pull it off.
You see, you guys are now pushing really hard, and you guys do not need to be. They're winning at C right now. You guys do not need to be pushing into them. So this is the one thing that MS really excels at. It looks like he was running away from C and he was in a really bad place, but look how quickly he's back at C, and how quickly you guys shifted and brought everybody around. Now you're charging into this Yamato. I mean, it's a Yamato versus a Stalingrad, and they're both bow onto each other. That fight is going nowhere fast. So you guys, you tell me you killed the Shima, so I'm guessing this is it. It's just because that Shima fucked up. Like right here, it's their Yamato overextended. Good at your Henry's punishing for it. I don't think you should have pulled around this corner. You guys have no need. You're going to be getting C very soon. I'm not sure what the health of that Henry and Stalingrad over there look like on the enemy team. Can I turn it? Nope.
They're both pretty good.
Replay. Yeah.
What happened?
What do you mean?
The camera fucked up.
Yeah, the replays suck.
So
next time you could have just pulled right here. That way you could have exited out of this fight much easier. I guess that's what I was trying to say, is if you would have pulled right here, you're only in fire to one of them, or both of them for a little bit, and then you can quickly back out once things get too hot.
So this was me really trying to do team support, like tanking for my Henri.
Your Henri is far away. He doesn't need to be tanked for. He can throttle dodge at that rate.
I know. But you guys also both leveled to me that I should work on tanking, and I was trying to do that.
No, surviving. Yeah. Surviving, that's the thing you need to work on. Everybody needs to work on, me included. Because that's your role, is to live, primarily, because your health is worth points. Now look, you guys took your time, and now they've capped C.
And now I fuck up.
John Doc did slightly overextended, to be honest.
He should not have left the E line, basically. There's no reason to move. He should be stern tanking, just killing this Yamato.
Oh, is that the Henri to your left that end up getting you, or no?
I end up throwing this game, yes, because of that.
Okay.
So, I should have taken a moment to realize what was happening, and I should have actually pushed. Like at this point, reversing was impossible. I should have pushed into the Yamato, used the island right in front of me as a shield, and.
No. You're turning the wrong way right now. You're giving him your broadside.
Yeah.
And then turning into Yamato gave him your broadside as well. You did that.
Yamato couldn't have shot over that island. You should have pulled forward and angled towards the Henry. You gave him your broadside right here.
Yep. And I threw the game.
Q, you need to work on your survival.
Yeah. This right here.
Yeah, no, this is what I meant a lot about open water positioning. I think either it was a mistake. Like for a while, when I reversed the wrong way too. But a lot of like the battle, I'm with you. You panic and you turn broadside to the target that you're not supposed to be turning into.
Yeah, the Yamato couldn't have sitted you. Well, probably couldn't have sitted you from that angle. I doubt the Yamato could have even made its shells over that island. And the Yamato is what, 7k health, 8k health? I forget what he was at. So the Henry, assuming, communicate if he has reload booster, that Yamato is going to be down in less than 20 seconds probably, unless he gets a heal or something like that. So you want to angle towards the Henry, because the Henry is not going to die quickly. The Yamato will. The Yamato probably also will not be able to hit you, and also if it does hit you, probably won't be able to sit you.
Right.
Did you ask John Dog who the Yamato was looking at?
Yeah, I was shooting at him. It was brought up.
Then you didn't need to like turn your bow towards the Yamato at all in that case, right? There's no way. It takes him 1 minute to turn his guns the other way.
So I want to point out how beautiful MS is, that he's still alive in that scenario. I don't know how he does it, but he's still alive with 6k health in a scenario where he was charged down, pulled away, recapped, and then pulled back. I want to learn that.
Yeah. But yeah, MS ends up dying, and that's the final nail in our coffin.
And he should have died like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I think like here you can see the mistake right here. Look at so I always tell Nav he when he kites he's always kiting at full speed, which is not supposed to do. Like Malikan is slowing down his kite, which is good. But Nav is like just kiting himself out of the battle, right? So he does this in random a lot, and I told him to kind of work on it. But you can see right here is when you're kiting, who's actually kiting to buy time and who's kiting themselves like out of the fight.
Yeah, and Nav took a big hit from the Stalingrad, and he didn't know how Stalingrad works, even though he has one.
I mean, it happens.
But
Wow.
yeah,
How did that happen?
Stalin deleted the Zao.
Was he broadside? That's weird. I thought he was
Outside enough.
Oh,
Of course, Kozero would give... Kozero, I'm doing yours now.
oh, okay.
You would give one of these.
But yeah, the rule of thumb, if anyone doesn't know yet, in a Zao, if you can fire your 4 guns, you're broadside to the Stalingrad.
If you could fire 2 guns, you're broadside too.
If
I would know. So I mean, it's like a Des Moines, right? Yeah, I would know.
Was this the game we
Expert?
hard throw?
I actually have no clue. This was.
This might be a game we hard throw. Is this from? Oh God. Oh
Oh,
God.
wait, it's from Thursday? Oh no. Oh,
Oh
I'm
no!
sorry.
If it's from Saturday, this is gonna be bad. All right,
Oh, no,
guys,
no,
don't
no.
do this.
Thursday.
Don't.
It's
Oh, this is from
Thursday.
Thursday. Thursday was good. Okay, we're good.
I wasn't there. Okay, cool.
Thursday wasn't so bad. Saturday. Oh man, that was a bad night. So
I don't want to think about Saturday.
So this is the Burgone. She's trash. She's ugly. She smells. Just kidding. Actually, I really want one. But
no,
I'm holding on to my steel. Like if I had to buy a steel ship today, it would be the Burgone.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Character's a positive influence.
So alphas, I don't know exactly what we're doing this game, but generally we'll put the Henry over here on the one line, stern tanking the Stalingrad, over here on this island, facing towards the 1-2 line. Burgone battleship will stay basically right where he's at for right now. Ideally, though, the battleship wants to get a sightline into A and B, because the Des Moines, which is DW, and the Daring are going to go into B. Goal is going to reverse, pull into the cap, grab A. If he is somehow clear, he's going to back into B as well. DW is going to hug the island right here, facing towards A and B. And then DW is going to pop radar whenever Goal tells him to. Essentially, in this scenario, the Des Moines radar is actually Goal's radar. So, which is good because Goal can usually pretty easily kill another destroyer very fast in a close-in one-on-one fight. And also DW can sort of pull in a little bit and get his guns on in many cases. So that's the general plan. And then the Moscow is going to be about here at sea, stern tanking. If they push up, he's just going to kite north. The Zhao is going to be about here, stern tanking as well.
By the way, the first few minutes is pretty disgusting for me.
Oh, so you do know this game?
Well, I watched a few minutes of it, then I stopped. I forgot how far I went. I wasn't really paying attention.
Yo, what is Shiz playing? Oh, Moskva? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the freaking... Ew, that's the...
What?
Kobayashi model.
Is it?
Yeah, look when you zoom in on him.
Contal.
Bro, I don't even know. I just shoot him.
Dude, that camo looks so ugly. All of the Kobayashi camos, in my opinion,
Oh look,
do not look pretty.
they're touching boats over there.
It's only like 2.
Oh, it is. Oh, ugh.
Yeah, you see the conning tower? Ew. It's got that little grasshopper antenna.
That's what like when you
that's
see
what you should do, right? That's here, Carrot. This is how you develop synergy. Like Goal and DW, because they're like the radar partnership, they're touching tips.
So Goal right now is probably getting in position to. Yep, he wants to find out what's in the cap before Goal commits. So Goal can go in there and deny it, but that Des Moines is probably going to radar, so Goal's not going to do it. Remember, right? That Des Moines actually gives us a lot of trouble. I don't know how he got into that position.
Is he butt into your side?
Yeah, he's butt into A cap.
He probably hates his life.
That
as
is,
much as you.
dude. That's actually really impressive. Like I gotta give it to that guy. Like for getting there.
You should do that.
Dude, that's assuming I actually play this game.
Every 2 out of 3 times he tries that, he probably dies.
Like, oh man. So me and MS right now, we're trying to take on. There's double Henrys down there. Okay. Oh, this game! Oh, I remember this game. Okay. This game is fun.
I still don't remember it.
I do. This is about where MS starts crying.
Crying and laughing?
If only
No,
we had comms.
like crying. I actually have comms on this one if you want. I can pull it from my view. But this right there, you see that pause for a little bit where Kozuro wasn't zooming in? That was him checking his phone.
No, I was not. Maybe. I don't remember. I know I checked my phone at some point in this game, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Do you guys want a Henry review? Because I can actually pull up this game from the Henry afterwards, because this is sort of an interesting game where I should have died. Not that I'm a Henry expert, but I do okay at it.
Good, you can play the Henry and clan battles.
Dude, I'm okay with that. I like it. I did realize some of my faults. I suck at target priority, and I get baited into AP way too much.
I don't like Henry and clan battles exactly for Kozuro's experience on Island of Ice. You're either like full health, or you're like at no health, and then you feel super bad about telling your team that you're probably gonna die because they're like, oh, if we have everyone alive for 5 minutes, and
Hold
you're
on.
like,
I yelled out I was gonna die. All right.
And then we just said don't. No, we just told you don't die. Easy.
Yeah, and then what happened? I die a few seconds later.
Just don't die.
It's
Like-
a thankless task because you can juke 80 salvos and no one thanks you for it. But that one salvo that you take, everyone's like, "Yo, what happened? Why did you die?"
Yeah.
So
that's exactly
DW
what
is
happened.
pushing into B. I guess he can, yeah.
Oh yeah, Gold told him to go in and radar right after his smoke ran out.
But why?
I remember that.
I don't know
that
what
exact-
his plan is.
I don't know. Gold was telling.
I mean, I'm not questioning Gold because Gold's usually right. Like, I wish Gold would just shot call 4 alpha. So I don't have to, but he's in a DD, so told it's not optimal. Oh, I see what he wanted to do. He wanted to scare the Des Moines off. But I don't know if DW will make it out of there. So look at MS and I. MS is almost dead, but MS lived. The way he, like, Carrot, you can kind of pay attention. I'll show this replay from my point of view. I'll try to find it at least. Basically, like, MS hugged that island. Anybody who plays Stalingrad or Moscow, watch this, because this is what MS excels at, and I think this is what sets him apart from other ones, is he can live. He knows exactly when he needs to back off. In fact, especially when we see double Henrys, me and him are usually on that flank together a lot. Once he loses about 25% of his health, he's telling me I have to back out, because he knows it takes him so long that once he's at 25% of his health gone, by the time he can get to safety, he's going to lose at least another 25%. So that's like one thing, is he just calls it out really early that he's going to need to back off, get it to safety. And he's running away at this point because we know we control the caps over here. He doesn't need to die over there, because if those Henrys push up, he's going to die, and he knows it. So he's trying to get away right now, and I'm just holding my position, trying to keep those Henrys in check.
Roger.
And Kozuro is just flapping things while reading his Facebook.
Yeah.
Is this what the average Burgoyne game looks for you? You're basically just playing a Henry with battleship guns.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, look what I just did to a DD.
It's kind of disgusting, though. You've gotten
Holy
72k damage,
Yeah.
and you've
with
done
my
absolutely
movement.
nothing.
I've done absolutely nothing. You're correct. Yep. This is why I like Burgoyne. I just sit in the middle and I back and forth all game till you tell me to push somewhere.
And you actually have, like, your shells are just floaty enough that they can get over most islands, too.
Yeah.
Like,
I should have.
Except for that Des Moines spot. I hate that Des Moines
this
spot.
is disgusting.
I should have got a book
Why
going.
don't you let me play it more?
Because Klein's really good at Yamato.
You can come play Bon Jovi and Bravo, man.
No, I'm good.
Last time, let's not talk about last time Kozuro played Bravo.
No camo daring. Okay.
No. There was
had
one
my camo.
person, I wonder if guys can guess who it was, that actually didn't bring a camo to clan battles recently.
You?
No.
No.
Shiz?
No.
Go?
Nope. He told us it was a space camo.
Oh,
Was it-
Paizo.
Nope.
What?
Who was it then?
It was Lark.
Wait, what?
He's like, oh yeah, I got Des Moines space camo. Yeah. And then after the game, he goes, yeah, my camo resupplied, and I was out of camo, so I was naked, and I didn't realize it, so I didn't want you guys to yell at me. So I just told you it was space camo, because he knows everybody has it muted.
That's when someone go, oh yeah, I'm running space camo on my Zao right now.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We won that game, though, like, hands down. So it was okay. So right now, like, MS is still alive. He's recovered. He still has about a quarter of his health. These Henrys are now charging us. Those Henrys took way too long to charge us down. Like, they're full health here. Now they've allowed Kozuro to reposition and get in the fight. And if you see, like, I have, what, half health? No, I have less than half health in my Henry. And I'm still kiting them away. And right now I was actually in danger because they're charging me down. But MS is actually in a position where if they push around that rock, he's going to be able to punish them pretty well for it. Kozuro is maneuvering too, so if they come around that rock, they're fucked. So in a way, them chasing me down is actually good. Even if I die, they're going to overextend. But I do want to try to live, so I'm not going full gung-ho, come at me, bro. I want them to try to just overextend a little bit.
Roger.
I think you get a few good shots in here, Koz, that change the outlook of the fight.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, or at this moment, MS is yelling at me to shoot them.
You can't.
I
Yeah,
really can't.
Me and MS were a little stressed out this this battle. Look at me just like hanging on to life over there.
Yeah, you guys are my bait. It's great.
God.
Can I suggest you to juke a little bit harder?
Yeah, I'll try it next time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is where I've finally gone dark. Yeah, I've gone dark now. Yeah, there they go. They're pushing in now. Kozer, what are you even shooting at? Yamato? You just shoot AP at a ball on Yamato.
No, it's your shells are weird.
Yeah,
I shot AG. For sure.
Oh man, look at those HE bounces.
Uh-huh.
What a wasted reload booster.
Are you sure about that? What do you mean? Watch.
God, this ship is disgusting.
Get it? Wasted reload booster, huh? 30k salvo. Excuse me?
That changed the battle.
Yeah.
Oh, and this shot too, don't worry.
You guys actually want to see this from my view? In the Henry at all? Would that help anybody who plays Henry? I thought this was actually a pretty good example. No? Okay.
Not necessarily so I can learn how to play Henri competitive, but mostly so you can show me something closer to MS so I can do the Stalin dad thing better.
I need to play Borglum more. That shit was so fun.
Oh hey, 5 is here.
I should have got a book going instead of a Stalingrad.
That was from Thursday, right, Cuz?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I meant looking at the wrong Thursday folder. Okay, the other Thursday. This is when I was playing Daring, Shot Calling, and Bravo.
Yeah, it was on the 16th.
Wait, what was I doing on the 16th?
You were on a hot date.
Oh, was it that? Oh, I'm on a hot date tomorrow. So excited.
Missing out on crime battles again.
I got a beautiful summer dress for you, Mix.
It's okay. I suck. It's better I'm not there.
Okay.
It's okay.
Screen. Go, and I will unmute it too. So much going on. So much talk. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear MS very well.
Oh, sorry, Diz, I'm cutting you off here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I wish I could have done more.
I'm gonna go right of you.
Yeah, you did what you needed.
Roger.
Hopefully
I actually have to mute it. Damn. So we'll just watch this, and I'll talk. I think this is where I overextend it first and fuck up a little bit. Coming around this corner in a Henry is really scary sometimes. early battle part of the game where nothing is spotted.
So why not reverse into position? It would take too long, or?
Yeah, usually I'm not spotted here anyway, so I'm already starting my turn out, but I actually started a little bit late here because I think RPF was showing a Des Moines there, so I was trying to get in position to stop that. Too, like that Des Moines we saw that backed into A, RPF I think was showing it there, what somebody else communicated. So I was trying to get in a position to deal with that. Yes, I can't let you guys hear the audio because I was playing music while watching this, and YouTube's been just instantly taking down the videos if they detect it. So I'm trying to get that Des Moines at least out of the cap. We're not going to be able to decap him in time, unfortunately. Somebody... No, we don't. So I at least want to try to do my best over here on the flank and, you know, hold these other 2 Henrys off. Well, we only think it's 1 right at this point. But at least make it a pain in the ass for that Des Moines. That way I want to get in a position where I can shoot at him, decap him, and just generally be a pest to that Des Moines. But now that there's 2 Henrys, that's going to make it really hard for us. So if you look at MS's health, he's, you know, pretty close to full. 2 Henrys come around the corner. This, I think, is when he starts to let me know that, hey, I'm not going to last long here against 2 Henrys. He's basically out of the fight with the Des Moines, so I have to somehow be ready to shoot that Des Moines if he gets into the cap. Also let him know that I'm there so he knows he can't just freely roam in, kind of put some pressure on him. But also keep these Henrys off of MS. But right now, for the most part, the Henrys are, you know, starting tanking, so they're not going to charge him down. So he knows if he just gets to safety. As you can see, he started, you know, backing up a long time ago. So if you wait until you're half health to start backing up, it's too late. Just like watch his health. He started backing up when he was a little more than a quarter health, and he's lost half of his health. So kind of what I was saying early is in Stalingrad, especially if you see yourself against 2 Henrys or, you know, just even, you know, 2 spammy ships, you got to back up right away because it's just going to take you so long to get to safety. And I think he breaks visual right around now. But, you know, he's still on fire in what looks like, what, 2 places maybe?
1.
So, you know, I'm going to have to try to get in against those Henrys and keep him from pushing up on my own now because he's been essentially out of the fight over here. Well, yeah, the Yamato took a lot of damage from Koz. Shit.
You guys reviewing?
HE does wonders.
Yeah, we're reviewing this. If you got anything you want to send, just send me the file and take a look at it.
I don't have it.
Ah, that's right. This is perfect. Giving you shit, this.
He's too good for us, Rip.
I just don't record my mistakes.
Don't you have replays active?
So yeah, that's all I want to do in this case is just get those decap. I don't need to kill him. I don't need to... I mean, ideally, I want to try to do massive damage. But at the very least, I just want to land a couple of shells to make sure he can't cap. And yeah, I'm kind of just ignoring those Henrys shoot at me because right now the Des Moines is more important. And I'm never going to win a fight against 2 Henrys, so instantly once they're both shooting at me like that, I got to be backing away. Because look how quickly they're just damaging the crap out of me. Like, ouch. Like, they've taken away half of my health in less than 30 seconds. They both popped reload booster together. If you're running dual Henrys, those Henrys should be popping reload booster together. Cause like, seriously, isn't that disgusting what they just did to me? And MS is...
So, at this point, now that you're dark, you're start taking here to buy time to sort of serve as a distraction if they push up or what?
Yeah, basically that's it. I just want to be in a position here where if they push up, one, I'll spot them. Two, MS is running away. So, I want to kind of cover his flank a little bit. We do call like a full retreat, essentially, but I'm kind of sort of staying back just to keep them somewhat in check because I'm the only one that can keep speed with them. I can also use that island to break sight. But I want to try to also shoot that Des Moines if I can, but I'm looking to get that one salvo off. But again, I just have to land a shell or two to decap him, and which I did. That's all I had to do there. And I think MS then has shots on him too, so I don't have to worry about decapping him now because MS will have his shots. And decapping, I don't know, is probably more important than capping itself sometimes because, if we can't control it to keep them out of the cap, we can at least make it so they can't cap. Or if they do, they're going to pay with it with so much health that they're not going to care about the cap anymore, that they can't do it later on.
Oh, you got your baited.
No, I didn't.
With the AP?
No, I just got 2 citadels.
Oh, what?
I do get debated a lot, though. That's like one of my big flaws that I'm really, really trying to work on. It's just so easy in Henry because it can switch shell types so quickly that I try it and it's just not fast enough.
Are you running expert loader?
Mm-hmm.
Expert loader does?
Hmm?
You don't run it?
No, I run it.
Oh, okay.
Again, here, I'm not trying to kill him, I'm just trying to get the caps on him. Well, he already capped, so now I'm trying to kill him. But those Henrys are now pushing on me. I shouldn't have even reversed at all. I'm gonna pay for that. God, this is so disgusting. I think I called out that I'm gonna die because I didn't think I'd be able to outrun them. But they actually got scared of MS and Kozuro and didn't push up, and it allows me to go dark for a little bit eventually. So MS is kiting away in a Moskva. Or Stalingrad, sorry. I think, do I get you baited here? Probably. Yeah. Huh, that still was a lot of damage, so. It's not all bad. Alright, so now at this point I can go dark as long as I don't get lit on fire. But that's hard to do against the 2 Henrys running reload booster. So I live by the skin of my teeth, and now you guys remember what happens. I think, Carrot, you sent one?
This game was so close. I think I even survived towards the end, or we had to Hail Mary it. Kind of point.
Yeah.
But the point is that I didn't die early and I didn't throw too bad. It was against RF again, and think it was a really campy game, and they ended up just having the caps for a little bit longer than us, and they won that.
Oh, is this where you humble brag in your game?
Oh no.
Humble brag game. You should show the one where I kill four out of 7 of the.
No, this is all loss. This is all loss. I'm not humble bragging.
Oh, okay. Never mind, then leave me out of it. I'm glad I'm not part of this. I'm just kidding.
So this has turned into Mick showing off again?
No.
I'm not a part of this. Dude, I have like a 45% win rate in clan battle, so there's nothing to be bragging about that.
Shadow, if I just did one of me playing Henry, and for the most part it's pretty good at what we do, so if you want to check that one out later on. Yeah, it's a good one. This is my last video right here, so if you ever want to scroll to it, it's towards the end.
Makes my life easy.
Does Wag always give himself orders in text chat?
I think he just doesn't want to interrupt me, which is both a blessing and a curse.
Is Wag on the off flank?
No, Wag's in DD.
Wag doesn't take any unfortunate torps. When it ends up costing the game is him firing torps at, I think, the Stalin later in the game.
Oh, look, super speed Stalingrad. Whee! Okay.
I wish Stalingrad was that fast.
It's like a speedboat.
The fastest speed boost in the West.
Wow, you got the
You went around this angle, around this island, wrong, I think. You want to be hugging, at least based off what I see MS doing, you want to be hugging this part of the island so you can back up and go around it to safety. Because right now there's this big gap right here where the DD can just spot you. And it's completely out of your radar range. So hug that island around the corner more. It also will protect you better against a battleship like the Yamato. Could probably get some good shots on you right there from here. If you hug a little bit in this side of the island right here, it's a lot harder for the battleship to citadel you, and it's also easier for you to back up into safety. Yep, there you go. He was trying. He would have gotten it too had you not backed up, which tells me if you stay here, only a matter of time, and he'll get the sit.
So looking at this, look at where the Stalin, the Henri is placed, right? You can actually cap it from the auto cap right now.
Don't think we did.
No, they can.
No, you can as well. You could as well.
Yeah.
Like there's no one that has shots on their side into the auto cap. Their Henris are too far up, right? And they had only one radar here.
We didn't know where the. Do we know where the? Oh yeah. Like at this point, yeah, I think I should have sent Wag to the auto cap.
But the Daring's in there too, I guess. John Dock's a little bit too close to you, I think.
Judging on the Daring's last known position, you're never gonna get him on radar. Unless you push up over there. It sounds like he already bounced out of the cap. You should have saved that radar. So for when Wag is capping and the Daring returns, you need to know where that DD is. So always try to save that radar. Maybe that's what the Des Moines is saving it for, and you're just trying to make sure Wag was clear. That could be okay too. It's hard to tell without comms, but again, that's one thing like with our Daring comp that we were running is really teaching me is those radars are really the DD's radar. That I think has been like my big strategic lesson this season.
I think the decision was made by me that my radar would go out first, so that way I reasoned I would be able to get more pressure onto the DD that way. And then we could use Navs when he comes back into the cap /
So you backing up the way you've backed up has sealed your fate. Essentially, if those Henrys get the drop on you, you have nowhere to run. The Daring can just spot you, and the Henrys just pound you. You've now backed up into an open water position where you have nowhere to hide.
Even dumber than that is that the Yamato could have blapped me right here.
I mean, that too, but assuming the Yamato's got other things to worry about with the Moskva and Zhao alone, I mean, just, I guess taking out of the equation, it's still not a good position. There you go. So you're moving back in there, so that's good. Yeah, Wag should be in that auto cap, but yeah, as you said, didn't notice it.
It's also something that Zheng He has done a few times in the past, and he just dies there, so.
Yeah,
in the
you
auto
have
cap?
to look. You have to look at who's there. Like the Unrees are so far up north, they can't get cross shots into the auto cap. And since they only have one radar, you could dive the DD in there safely. Getting him back out will probably require someone to use a radar to clear the area, and then bring him back out.
John's taking a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Yep. And he told me at this point, which is why I just told him stay alive. Losing the Henri here would probably have cost us the game right there.
Yeah, but also you think about this, right? You're never going to keep that cap now because the Henri pulled out. They're just going to repeat that again and bring him back.
Mm-hmm. Now you're moving up, which is gonna get you focused down really quickly. And you want to get shots in this DD, but it's hard to hit a daring at that distance when he can just back out. And you're not in a position to radar the entire cap, so the daring can just pop in that spot again.
Mm-hmm. And he does.
He just has to outlive the Des Moines radar. Or bait the Des Moines radar, and then the cap is theirs.
So what should I do in that situation?
Not much you guys can do. You've lost the 2 flank already. You just don't know it. Or maybe you do know it, I guess. You guys basically can't win A anymore. You and the Henry have lost so much health, and their Henrys are still full health. The only thing you can do is take those put more emphasis on taking those Henrys out, or doing damage to them.
I don't think they have enough health to or the kind of long range firepower to pressure the Henry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to pull your ships out, and since your Shima wasn't doing much anyways, I think the Shima probably could have laid a smoke screen right in front of you across A, and you and the Des Moines could probably pull onto the smoke screen and do a UE, right? Because we know for the fact that Wags just got radared earlier when he went back out because he got shot. So he probably should have laid a smoke screen right across A, blocked off the Henry line of sight and the daring, and then basically have you guys use a smoke screen to turn and pull down, just get out of A, and leave John Doc behind to kite the 2 Henrys to buy time, and then like try to think about what else you need to do with the Stalin and the Des Moines to help with the push towards, I guess, B cap that you guys are trying to do now.
It's taking you guys way too long to get B. Yep. But that Des Moines is holding you guys off. Their Zhao is kiting to set up crossfires. I'm guessing your Zhao isn't looking good.
That's one of the great mistakes of this game. Malakin got blapped once and then kited to basically the bottom of the map, and he was useless after that.
That's what happened when you get blapped, right? It's stuff like that.
Yeah, he still had enough health. Like he only took 1 sit. But he still didn't do anything after that.
Hey, any Mine, you have any issues with me? I'm not. I won't be offended. Anything I should be doing different?
Yeah, that's true.
I look at this right now where you are. Like if you go back literally like maybe 3 minutes ago, right when the daring tried to get the cab right after you pulled the Shima out, I think the Shima laid a smoke screen in front of you and in front of Nav. You probably could have pulled out, do a U-turn behind Nav, and then basically park yourself on one of the islands on the 4 line, blocking the Henri from you, and just pointed towards the Yamato, and you probably could have gotten a lot of cross shots and slowly move up and be able to just buy time at A while getting cross shots into their Yamato and helping their push.
Yeah.
And then eventually probably push up to the Stalingrad's flank as well, as long as the Henris are still staying in that same spot, right?
So you see those torps that Wag just fired? That cost us the game amongst our other mistakes, but that's still one that sealed our fate.
What torps did he fire?
I wanted him to go. Well, me and MS agreed that the right thing for at this point to do was just to kill the Yamato at all costs. So we wanted not the suicide torp because.
Oh, that game.
Yeah.
That was Miami.
Yeah. I think what you. I don't know if a ram would have been profitable.
Oh, Wag torped Diz or something? I
no, Wag torped the Stalin or something?
No, the torps went out towards the Yamato. It looks like it, yeah.
I mean, either way, Wag can't torp anything really very well from where his position, which is not really his fault because it takes time to get there. He's not in a good position to torp the Yamato. He's not in a good position to torp that Stalingrad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, the way is, so that 2 Henri, like, look at where Nav is sitting, right? Nav is just expanding his radar. Like, at this point, he's not offering his guns on anybody. The Henris are literally just buying time to keep half of your team pinned here, because you guys are not rotating out.
I didn't even see that. I didn't even consider the smoke play. We wanted to just get the Shima out as fast as we could.
Yeah, and even like earlier when you backed up so far that you actually dropped off detection, probably would have been a good time to take that chance to just get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unless you guys can miraculously kill this Daring.
No, we don't. He stays there behind it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, why would he leave? He has no reason to leave.
He also can't. But yeah.
Well, I mean, he has no reason to even need to. His team can do the rest.
You have no pushing power to.
Oh, and you're broadside of the Stalingrad. Oh, you go dark.
Oh no, he smacks me pretty good.
I mean, he hit you pretty well, but I'm guessing he smacks you later because you back up too far.
No, I think it's the owners who got me or something.
Then their Henrys are just pulling away. They don't need to really put pressure. Their Stalingrad's pincered you guys in. Their Henrys can just dick off now and not do anything. They've won the game and they know it.
Yep.
So where that Stalingrad is going, like you could have a long time ago probably pulled out of there and go towards where he is, except on the other side of the island. And then I don't think that Yamato would have been able to rush in to basically try to get Diz, because he would have been broadside to you, and you and Diz and MS could probably finish off the Yamato.
Yeah. At the same time, the argument could be made that the Stalingrad could have rushed me and the Elnries could have reload boosted me.
No, because the Stalingrad was behind that big island up there, right? Like he would have to pull out, and Stalingrad's bad turning circle, so there's no way he can